Hey everyone, it's Louisa here, and I wanted to give a quick update on today's primarily two trades that I took today, which were the unicorn trade. Unicorn is my bread and butter. It's the trade that I enjoy the most. It's an ICT trade. ICT explains that it's one of the highest probability trades within the ICT portfolio. So I'm going to take you through the two trades that for me totaled $2,240 today, or 112 points out of the market on our PPI day. So this morning, take you through the chart here. This morning price opened up. We initially had a wick up from PPI data. The data was much lower than originally forecasted. So that was a confluence in the back of my mind that the market may show its displeasure by dropping lower, but that was just sort of a news confluence in my mind. The market dropped down, then started to climb back up. It never swept the high of London, and in fact, it wicked at yesterday's 414 settlement price. Here's where the price wicked up. In the process, market began to build a breaker block, a bearish breaker block, and I've attempted to define that with these orange little tabs here. So we have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, and we have a lower low. We take these three black candles here and we draw our breaker block, our bearish breaker block across from there. What makes a breaker block or a unicorn even higher probability is when we have a wick or a candle, some sort of movement that wicks into higher time frame liquidity. So in this instance, candle wicked up to the 414 settlement price from yesterday. It showed weakness. It showed that it did not want to go higher and sweep London. So price moved down. And the two other confluences in a breaker block for me are two fair value gaps in opposing legs. And indeed, we got that. So here is the first fair value gap, BISI. And then here is, let me just draw this in for you. Here is our second fair value gap, which is a SIBI. So they're in opposing legs. So we allow price to come down and we wait for price to come back into the bearish breaker. It taps into the SIBI immediately, and twice it rejects. And that was my signal to go short. I entered with one contract at 19,503. And then exited the trade at 19,443. That was a total of 60 points, or 1,200. You can see that oftentimes price will return to a bearish breaker. In this instance, it didn't quite, it was close. If I hadn't entered here, I likely would have entered here. So it kind of gives you another opportunity, and then price just sold off for the rest of the morning, which was, fantastic. Part of my trading journey is being able to stay in the trade for longer periods of time, and I'm aware of that, and I'm working on that. Now, this afternoon, I came to the chart. I usually don't trade in the afternoon, but I do like to take just a quick look to see what's happening. And at 1:15, here's 1:15. Price had dropped all morning and had reached a key area. This is, it was an hourly important level on my chart. It was a wick. And just below that, we had Asia low. I was kind of anticipating that price may come down and sweep Asia low before moving up, but that did not happen. So price came down, moved up. I started to look for a bullish breaker. Price came down again. This is where the bullish breaker started to form. So we have a low, high, lower low, and then we have a higher high. Let me just draw this in for you. You could do here or here. Yeah, it wasn't a true higher high, but it was close enough for me. We also had an order block, so I drew in this order block, and here's the candle here. So it is the last down draw candle prior to the move up. So when price came back down into the bullish breaker, tapped into this order block, that was my cue to go longer. So I had bullish breaker. I had a highly likelihood that we had reached the low of the day, tapped into an order block, and those were my three confluences, I guess. Entered the trade at 19,191.25 and exited the trade at 19,243.50. That was a total of 52 points or $1,040. As you can see, prices continue to move up. And again, I'm going to reiterate that my goal is to work on remaining in the trade. And I think that's just going to take some mental effort for me to do that. And I'm committed to working on that. So hopefully in my future videos, you'll see some progress in my trading journal or in my trading journey to be able to stay in. I mean, this would have been probably a good area right here for a first take profit. And then this area here is ultimately where I would love to hold on to my trade. So anyway, let's hope I can get to that point in my trading journey, because I certainly do have a good idea, having studied ICT for 16 months, of where price is most likely to go. So now I think it's just my trading psychology of remaining in the trade. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you, it was a pretty good day. The unicorn is certainly a strategy that's my bread and butter from ICT. And I trade live every morning if you want to join me and a really good group of people. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys all had a great day as well. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.